All right, what's up, YouTubers? Just getting out of my car, but today I thought I'd make a quick video. I was tagged in a video by my friend Jason from Huck Outdoors. He tagged me in a video called, I'll link it below, but it's for your favorite trip. So I think that's an interesting tag because, man, so many trips are awesome for their own reasons. So that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. So I think I might cheat on this and name a few. Sorry, Jason, but man, I just can't leave some people out on these trips that I do with a lot of friends. You got different ranges you do. You got the Sierra Nevadas, the San Bernardino Mountains. Just a lot of different reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Some of my favorite trips. It's probably about 2 or 3 trips. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things I could talk about, but one for sure was one I did last year with Jason and Monica was Little Lakes Valley. Oh man, there was so much. That place is beautiful. Anywhere in the Sierra Nevada is beautiful. The fishing was great. Was able to spend 4 days back there, 3 nights. Sorry about my hair. Here, let me get cleaned up real quick. Okay, I'm all cleaned up now, so I could continue on with my stories. I'm here in my backyard. It's a nice Saturday, but as you know, it's during the time. So I'm just back here hanging out with my dogs. Just did some yard work, but let me get into the trips again. So I think I left off on Little Lakes Valley. Yeah, that place is awesome. Anywhere in the Sierra Nevada is awesome. Fishing was great. Hanging out with Jason and Monica, that was fun. You know, it was just great being able to it was a relaxing trip. It wasn't high demand miles, just a lot of fishing and hanging out and enjoying the scenery. I mean, you can't ask for more back there. Just the lakes, the blue skies, the sheer granite, and just the way it looks. It's just nothing like you have ever seen. I mean, I got our local mountains here. The San Bernardino Mountains, I love those to death, but there's just something about the Sierra Nevada. It's just when you come up the 395 and you start hitting the Sierra Nevada and it starts coming in the sight, and then the mountain peaks start growing and growing. You hit Whitney pretty quick and Lone Pine, but man, you just see these massive mountains, and there's so many lakes and trails and all kinds of things to do back there. So that definitely, Little Lakes Valley has to be one of my favorite trips. I have a lot of trips that I've done up in the Sierra Nevada, but for some reason that one was just, it was a lot of fun because it was, the weather was perfect. The fishing was great. The trail isn't like super killer when it comes to hiking it. I mean, although I do enjoy those, but this was just, it was fun just to plan out one of those type of trips where you could just take it easy and really enjoy yourself back in the backcountry. All right, the other trip I have to say was one of my favorites is one I just did recently back in November. No, not November. It was Labor Day weekend back in September. It was with Steve and Anthony when we went from Forsey Creek up and over San Gorgonio Range. First night we stayed at Jackstraw, which is a beautiful campsite. I stayed there before, but I did not know about this campsite that's down below. It's just huge. It's flat, tons of space, nice big huge eating area. It was just a really good time, a blast with those guys. And then when we went up to the ridge and hit the San Bernardino Divide Trail, bagged Anderson, and then came down and stayed at Saxon Camp, which is a spot I have never seen before. Actually, from Dollar Lake Saddle down to the junction where Dobbs is, I hadn't seen any of that trail before, so that was really cool to see. Staying at Saxon Camp and then just being able to accomplish that with those guys. That was a big hard hike. It was, you know, my dad just had heart surgery. He had a double bypass, and it was just, you know, had a lot on my mind that next day. Like, he actually literally had surgery the day before and got out of that surgery, and And he told me before he went into surgery that he wanted me to go on that trip still, so I did. And I was able to go up to the peak, Anderson Peak, sign a little note in there dedicating it to my dad. And yeah, it just meant a lot to me doing that hike, and being able to do it with those two guys was really fun. You know, we're just kind of all the way we are together. We're like brothers. We're all bickering at each other, but we're all friends in the end. So it was a great hike. So those are two of some of my favorite hikes. I have many more. You know, I've done stuff with my buddy Josh up in the Sierra Nevada, like the Sabrina Lake Basin or Big Pine Lakes. You know, done stuff, my first backpacking trip ever, even though I hated it every freaking minute of it because I was just miserable with the weight of my backpack, and all the gear I brought was coming up out of Saddlebag Lake, and then we went up and over the ridge over to McCabe, and then up and over another ridge down to Roosevelt, and then actually ended up at the end dropping down in Tualabi Meadows. So that was another fun one. But so far, I mean, just off the top of my head, I'm just Little Lakes Valley and the San Bernardino Divide with Anthony and Steve, basically just kind of going up and over the mountain. So yeah, we came down to Maumere, and that was fun. But basically every trip has its own, there's something good about each one, so it's really hard to say this is my favorite. You know, I know that's what the rules of the game were, but I'm breaking them. I enjoy all my trips for different reasons, different friends, different camaraderie, this different sceneries, different types. You know, there's desert stuff like Joshua Tree, and you know, there's all kinds of different things that I've done that I really enjoy. So anyways, those are a couple of my favorites. Thanks for listening. I have to tag a couple people now, so I'm gonna go ahead and tag Steve, Tube Solo Hiker. I'll tag Anthony, and then I'll tag Robert from 5 More Minutes. So want to hear what their favorite trips are. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like this video, please like it, and go ahead and comment down below your favorite trips or favorite areas. I like to get ideas of places to go by that. So go ahead and leave a comment. Leave your favorite place that you've ever backpacked, and see you guys on the next one.